As a result of COVID and the global pandemic, obviously auctions have had to change. Now we've moved from having room auctions, the traditional room auction, and we hold live stream auctions. Now a live stream auction is in essence a room auction. The only difference is that the bidders can no longer come to the room. So what they do is they do the remote bidding options, which are either a telephone where somebody from the office will phone you as the lot comes up and you will tell them what to bid on your behalf, or a proxy whereby you send us in a form and say my maximum price would be 330, and somebody in the room will try and buy that property for you at any price up to 330. If they get outbid, they will stop bidding on your behalf, so the proxy bid works. And then there's obviously the internet bidding, which is a much more modern or up-to-date phenomena, where you can register, you watch the auction live as it happens, and you hit the button to say bid. The auctioneer at every time at his discretion will accept whichever bid he sees first. So if he sees a telephone bidder, one of the guys raising their hand before you hit the button on your bid button on the internet, then he will accept that, and he will tell you, he will announce on the screen exactly whose bid it is that he's accepted. The auctioneer has the sole right to do that, so you won't know, you're not going to be discriminated against. He will accept the first bid he sees, and that's a big, a big bone of contention. People think that we sell to favoured customers. That's not true. We will sell to the highest bidder, and we will select the first bid that we see. It's as simple as that. So that there is a process there that has been time honoured. It's the same as in a room auction. If 5 people raise their hand and the auctioneer sees one of them first, that's the bid that he's going to take. So there is no difference to a room auction from that perspective. We've seen the live stream has worked incredibly well throughout global pandemic, because it's meant that audience attendance to the auctions has actually increased. We're seeing far significant higher viewing numbers as they watch the auction as it happens. It's almost like watching a television program live. So the actual auction itself has become far more popular. In terms of the future of auctions, I see that the live stream auction will remain. We already were running live stream auctions prior to the pandemic for a number of years, but the viewing figures weren't actually very high. Now everybody's got on board and they understand it, and the question would be, why would they come back to an auction room and spend 5 or 6 hours out of their day going to an auction when they can just as easily bid from their office, a restaurant, their home, and spend 10 or 15 minutes watching the individual lot that they want to buy. If they're successful, great, they spend a little bit more time on the phone completing the transaction. If they're not successful, they carry on with whatever it was they were doing. So will we ever go back to a room? Yes, we probably will. Will the audience come back to the room? Probably not quite as many as we used to have, but there will be some staunch people who like a night out and who like to come. So I think we'll see a mix of the both over the coming years as auctions migrate more onto the live stream and the internet platform as a whole. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me, and if you've got any questions, phone your local branch of Auction House. We're all here, ready, willing and able to help. Thanks a lot. Bye.